I think we're streaming.
Are we going? All right.
I think so. It says we're streaming.
That's good enough for me.
Are you okay?
Yeah. So we're just gonna go. We're hunting some not Argos. What are these? Aatroxes.
Aatroxes.
We're just gonna do some Aatrox hunting, and things. So hey, if you want to join us, we're right outside Nate Valley. We're probably north. Let's go north of Nate Valley.
We're gonna go north.
Northish. Come and get all up ons. Join our team. Hey, wait, what?
What? What was that? Somebody shot you from back there.
What?
Up in the tree line in the distance.
I didn't know this was PvP.
Yeah. Good thing you're...
Yeah, gotta fix that now.
What?
I gotta fix the... What do you... Okay. Are
we streaming? I mean, is it on our channel and stuff? Because I didn't check any of the settings.
It says offline.
I mean, it says... According to Open Broadcaster, we're streaming.
Yeah, but it doesn't know where... Oh, it's probably going to Twitch.
Oh, hey, Twitch. How are you doing?
Hi, already.
Hi, Twitch.
Um,
We were going to do the YouTube. Does it matter?
Probably not. Well, this is different. Are we even set up? Do we have everything configured correctly for that?
I mean, I just hit go, so
Yeah, let me just double check that real quick.
I'll kill this thing while you're doing that.
I want to help. All right, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Yep. So we're hunting. Just doing some hunting
On Twitch, on purpose.
on Twitch. Totally on purpose. Did you see the Oh, what was the game? Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls is on PS4 now.
That's exciting, and they're probably like remastered, 60 frames, graphical updates and stuff.
I would hope it's 60 frames.
Yeah, one of these days, like freaking Fallout's like 30 on next gen consoles. It still makes me angry just thinking about it.
That is kind of embarrassing. I mean, you get the people that, like, for Fallout that talk about how, like, oh, the graphics are so good. And the graphics are not bad with Fallout, but...
They're not good either. They're like barely Skyrim. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not what I would expect from, like, a next-gen game. Like, it's not that they're bad, it's that they could be so much better.
It's the Skyrim engine, isn't it? It doesn't even
Yeah.
feel like a modded Skyrim engine. It feels like, oh, it's Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, guys, you could be doing so much better. Because if it was 60 frames, they could probably get away with that. If it was consistently 30 frames, because it's 30 frames, but it's, you get those moments where it definitely slows down.
Yeah.
It's just like, they need to get away from that. Whatever technology they're using, the Gamebryo engine. They need to go down to Texas with their buddies at id Software, because they're all under the same umbrella now. They need to go borrow some sweet gaming engine technology.
Steven, we're not even Twitch. Are we twitching on the stream? Are we streaming on
Yes.
the Twitch? Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain, which, if you guys have not played either of those games,
Play those games.
I highly recommend it. Those, well, because I don't know, I would hope that a lot of people enjoy those style of games. Like, so start off with Heavy Rain, and Heavy Rain is not. It's a very different kind of game than, if you're used to playing modern games from like the past 10 years, it's probably going to feel really different. It's not high action. I'm dead.
Oh, you did die.
It's not like a high action type of game. It's more of like an adventure, slower pace, kind of choose your own story type deal. But I love those kind of games, and Heavy Rain was fantastic.
I still only played that one time. I almost.
Yeah, I did too.
If I could pick that up cheap, like PS4 remastered, I might do that.
It's I think it's $30 for Heavy Rain or $40 if you get both of them.
Oh wow, that's tempting.
So it's pretty affordable for brand new, well, sort of brand newish games. But yeah, Heavy Rain was. If you ever read those like choose your own ending, choose your own adventure type books, or played or enjoy games kind of like that, you will absolutely love Heavy Rain. And it's
there's also a chick that takes a shower in the game.
Yeah, I think isn't there nudity in that game?
Oh, there is. Yep, because she takes a shower.
Yeah.
Don't you remember that?
I'm trying to think of actual like.
Yeah, I don't
a lot of times
actually
like
remember.
they obscure like, oh, the shampoo bottle is convenient.
Yeah, I don't actually remember. I just remember we were playing in a group and DJ was like, we went up to the shower and afterwards she's like, I think she needs to take another shower. And we're like, wait, where do you go? And he's like, I take the shower. Like, how about a shower? Just kept saying that.
That became that game we played together as a group. And so we all contributed to the decisions that were made.
It's always fun.
And DJ's contribution every time was the answer to every question was to take a shower.
The entire rest of the game. I think is shower an option?
Yeah. And Beyond Two Souls was similar to that. It was a lot more cinematic, and I think because of that, it's much more linear. So Heavy Rain is very. It's not like completely 100% non-linear, but the choices you make and your conversations you have affect the entire rest of the game. So, in that sense, it's kind of non-linear. Where Beyond Two Souls is, it's much more cinematic, but there's fewer consequences to the decisions you make.
You need to die.
But they were both of those games we played through as a group, and both of those games were fantastic. Oh, you should loot this thing.
You loot it.
I did loot it.
Good.
It's been looted. We got our loot. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, fantastic games. And if anyone knows of any other games that are like that, I'd love to play through them.
I love this style of games. What was that Xbox One game? The something Indigo Prophecy something?
Oh, you mean like original Xbox?
Yeah, that's why I said Xbox One. Oh wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, no, sorry. That's still confusing. What do we call that? What's the proper name for that?
I guess it's the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not. The Xbox One name was not a good decision.
It's a bad
on their
name,
part.
considering.
Yeah.
There was
Yes,
a first.
that was Indigo Prophecy. It was also available for PC, and it was called Fahrenheit, I think, outside of the U.S.
And the first one was what? Like that was a sequel to a different game that I never played.
No. That you're thinking of Dreamfall.
Oh, Dreamfall Longest Journey. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's another great game by a different developer. Yeah, Dreamfall: The Longest Journey is a sequel to The Longest Journey, which was a point-and-click adventure game for PC. I want to say like late 90s or early 2000s, somewhere in there. But that was a fantastic game, Dreamfall. Because it was one of those games that the gameplay part of it was kind of mediocre, but the thing that made it amazing was the story and the characters. The voice acting was very well done, and that was a great game. That was a really fantastic game.
Mm-hmm.
Which they made. I guess they were sequels. It's like an episodic game, the Dreamfall.
What?
What was that called?
I don't know. Everything you're saying, I don't know.
No, you totally know this.
Wait, what?
They're called like the Dreamfall chapters or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's on Steam.
Which we need to play that.
It was like $40 last time I checked or something. That's why I didn't.
If it's anything like the original Dreamfall, it would totally be worth
All
it.
right, I want to check that out right now. I want to check that while I'm killing this thing. What's that called?
I think it was like Dreamfall chapters or something. Are Dreamfall synonym for chapters?
Dreamfall chapters still $30. Very positive ratings. Wow, this looks good. We need to. I forgot all about that. We should do that. I'm wasting ammo. Yeah, Dreamfall chapters still $30, but
if it's as good as Dreamfall, that is worth every penny.
We should do that.
Because the original Dreamfall, it was back.
Where are the Troxers in this? Should we dream?
I think we have to go further north.
Okay.
Back in the day when we had Blockbusters, it was a used game at Blockbuster. Dreamfall was. It was like $3 or $4. I was like, I
used to love buying used games from Blockbuster. They were so cheap.
They were so cheap.
It was like the price of renting one.
Like I'd read some things about it on the internets, and I was like, I think this was supposed to be a good game, so I bought it and played it, and that's the best thing is when you go into a game having no idea about it, and it turns out to be amazing, and you just, like, because you go in with zero expectations, and that's the best.
I just checked on Time to Beat or HowLongToBeat.com. That game, Dreamfall Chapters, is incredibly short. 4.5 hours for the main story. If you do the extras, it's 6. So.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Wait, is that total for all the Because it's episodic.
Yeah.
Is that for all of them or for like the first one?
I mean,
I would imagine that's for all of them.
Oh, that's book 1, I think. Yeah, I want to get that now.
So if you all are like us and you enjoy a good adventure game and you enjoy going into the game with minimal expectations, definitely check out Dreamfall. I think that's available for PC too.
Yeah, I think so.
Highly recommend it.
And yeah, we need to do that chapters one.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. Hey, that might be a good Ocean City game this year.
It's short. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I think we're doing that.
We decided it.
It's been decided. Wow, these are big Troxes.
Wait, I haven't even seen a friggin' Trox. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a Dom. That'll do some damage.
Yeah, it's doing some damage.
Here, stop shooting it.
Why?
If it's killing you, then.
No, we're good. The people that made Dreamfall were also the ones that did what's that MMO we played?
Entropia Universe.
The Secret World.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, those are the same people.
Which honestly, that would probably be really good if we actually got into that. We just never really got into it.
Yeah, I need to play that.
Yeah, we own it.
That was actually a really cool atmosphere in that game. I remember walking around the Halloween town, I guess. That was really cool. That needs to be something. I kind of want to get into that.
Remember, that was one of the games where we just did a random video and it got tons of views, and we were like, why did this one get all the views?
Yeah.
That Dream or the last what's it called? Whatever that.
The Secret World.
Yeah, the Secret World live stream or something.
Yep. Good game. Man, speaking of MMOs, there are like so many MMOs out there these days.
And they all feel very similar.
Yeah.
I wanna fire up an MMO that's like an awesome immersive world that you can go explore around and get lost in. But every single time I play one, it's just like, here's a crappy village, and here's a billion people standing here dancing, and here's a terrible user interface, and go have fun. And it's like,
yeah, it's like, okay, go do some quests. So it's like, okay, cool, quests. I like doing quests. And then it's just like,
get me fishing bait from the fishing bait store on your map. Okay.
Yeah, and then you go there and you pick it up, you just walk back, and then it's like,
give the fishing bait to the fisherman.
Fishes. Yeah, it's so basic. It's really too bad. That was a big disappointment with although Elder Scrolls Online is a little bit better about it, but they still have a lot of that in it.
Yeah.
Which is really too bad because, an Elder Scrolls game but online was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
But really, all I want is a game. So give me Skyrim, but give me Skyrim co-op.
That would be
That's
cool.
really what I want.
They had that as a mod, and then Bethesda destroyed it because ESO was coming out, and they were like, nope, we don't want any of this.
Yeah, that's what I want. That would sell like bananas.
Yeah.
A co-op or Fallout. Do a Fallout game. Can you imagine like if we could play Fallout 4 but co-op?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I do know because it would be a nightmare. I was gonna say like add like a multiplayer part of Fallout, but that'd be like making a second game. Like making everyone's quest lines line up would be a nightmare.
You could probably do it. There's a way to pull it off, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, you got inbound.
Yeah, what else is new? Oh, you mean that thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that one.
That's a big one. Take him out. So have you pre-ordered your Oculus Rift?
I have not. Is that... How much are they costing?
I don't know. It was like several $100s. But that's the...
When are they coming out?
Oh, I don't remember. Soon. I mean, you could always kind of buy like the developer version, I think, for like $200 or $400 or something like that. But that's like the big trend right now is virtual reality.
Yeah.
That's not... I don't know. Have you...
If it's done right, I don't know.
I'm not completely sold on it quite yet. I mean, it seems like a really cool thing, but what it really seems like to me is that it is...
trendy.
Like 3D. Like,
yeah.
Nobody talks about 3D anymore. For years there, from like 2008 to about, I don't know, 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
It was all about 3D. It was 3D TVs, 3D movies.
If you walk into Best Buy, do they even have it, or is it all 4K curved now? It's just like...
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing now is 4K. But yeah, nobody, because for years, it was for a couple of years there, they talked about 3D TVs were like the thing. That was the new hotness. You had to get a 3D TV. They were always working on these new 3D technologies. This new 3D technology was right around the corner that didn't require glasses. That was the thing.
I remember that, yeah.
There's always... The Nintendo 3DS, I think, is a good example. It's like, dude, it's 3D, but you don't need new glasses. And so the 3D was like the hotness for a couple of years.
And then everyone was like, oh, let me try it. And like, this looks fuzzy. Why?
Yeah,
Can we not do this? Can we watch this without the 3D?
Yeah, exactly.
How much did you pay for this novelty?
Like, cause remember when we hooked up a PS3 to a 3D TV.
Yeah.
And we played a couple of 3D games, and it was kind of neat, but it wasn't like I have to have this.
Yeah.
That was the thing with 3D. We played some racing game.
I remember that. That looked pretty cool.
That was kind of fun, but it wasn't like I have to have this.
Yeah.
Especially because you got to wear glasses to get the effect, and it was. I think my prediction is that's the way all this virtual reality stuff is going to go.
Like it'll hit and then it'll kind of slowly fizzle out.
In about 5 years, no one's going to be talking about virtual reality anymore.
Yeah.
Because we got Sony is developing their VR headset. I think Steam is doing one of them, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know.
I thought I read something about... Let me see if I can pull that up. I thought I read somewhere that Steam was doing a VR headset. Like it went on sale? Or they were taking pre-orders. Here's a news headline. Microsoft is not planning VR for Xbox One. That's a good move for them.
Yeah.
Because there's another good comparison is motion controls.
Oh my!
The Wii came out, and all of a sudden, motion controls were all the rage.
Sony was like, "Oh look, we put it in a PS3 controller," and then all the developers like, "How can we cram this into a game?"
Exactly. If anyone remembers back in 2005, I think it was E3 2005. So right before then, Sony had shown off their new PS3 controller, which looks like a banana.
Yeah.
And everybody hated it. And so I think it was E3 2005 or maybe E3 2006, somewhere in there. They came out. They're like, oh no, that was just like a prototype. Here's the real PS3 controller.
It's exactly like a PS2 controller.
Yeah, and they're like, why change? Why
Why
change
make it an
that's
ugly
not broken?
boomerang when everyone hates it, and then we made it this way.
Exactly. And then they were like,
But wait.
but it's not what's outside the controller, it's what's inside the controller that counts.
They made it like it was the most revolutionary thing. It's like, oh, they put the Wii thing in
Motion
there.
control in the controller. But what they didn't tell you is they check out the vibration at that point. But that was the big thing. It was all the motion control. And then later on, Sony came up with like their own Wii-style wand thing with motion control. And then the big splash for a while was the Microsoft Kinect. So Microsoft, they wanted to get all up in the motion control business. And they were like, okay, we need to figure out something different than whatever. We don't need just like a wand you wave around. We don't want motion controls built into our controllers. So they did the Kinect. And it was actually a really cool. And it got a lot. Oh, you no.
I should pay attention to my health.
Yeah, you got kilted. It was really cool, but and they really tried to push it for years there. They for the first like year or so, it was like a mandatory bundle into the Xbox One. You had to buy the Xbox One with a Kinect accessory thing. But now,
can you hit me up with a position?
Yeah.
Or hit T. There's a bunch of stuff here.
No, I don't feel like going anywhere.
Okay.
Is that how you do it? Team? Yeah, team. And then
Spawn.
there you go. What was I talking about?
I don't know. It probably was dumb.
Oh, yeah. So nowadays, nobody really talks about motion control. The PS3, their motion control in their DualShock controller, there was one time that it was actually like a really cool thing that actually added to the game. I forget what game that was.
What was that?
It might have been Killzone 2, or it was a game a little while back. Basically, it was the way they implemented motion. Well, Killzone, they did this thing where like if you had to spin a wheel or something, you had to move. That was kind of stupid. But there was some game, and I can't remember what it was, but it was when you had a sniper rifle, and you zoomed in, and like a lot of games have like this press X to hold your breath, and that holds the sniper steady. So this was you had to hold the controller steady.
That
any slight movement of the controller would like mess up your shot.
That makes sense.
I thought that was the coolest and really the only useful implementation of motion controls I saw on the PS3.
Everything else was like, hey, you can move the controller to steer the car instead of using a precise joystick.
You could move the controller. It was things like you could, if you're playing like a zombie game and the zombie like grabs onto you, you shake the controller to get it was all stupid stuff like that. The thing that everybody does. Then that went away. Then their little wand controller with the light up ball. I don't think
what happened with that? I never even owned that.
That went away before it even came out.
Really?
Well, there were games that used it, but nobody. It was one of those things that nobody cared about. Then the Kinect came around. There was a few fun games for the Kinect. It was kind of a neat little thing, but I think the whole novelty of motion control has kind of worn off at this point. Like, first of all, you don't hear anything about it, but now, like, the Kinect is not even a thing.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about motion control anymore.
It was like, hey guys, look, you could jump on a raft with your friends down a river rafting. Nobody.
It's like Wii bowling and tennis and stuff was. That kind of stuff was neat, but
for a time. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's still kind of fun to, bust out with a party every once in a while. But when you just want to sit down and play some games.
Yeah, no.
Oh my gosh, that was. So, when I got my Wii, I got it with Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
And if you guys have seen our other videos, we're big fans of Zelda. The motion controls for Twilight Princess completely ruined it for me.
It's like they were so like thrown in there.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was just like wave the thing around randomly to swipe your sword.
and you couldn't change it back to like buttons.
Yeah.
And that ruined it for me. Among other things with that game. Oh, Twilight Princess wasn't terrible, but
you never even beat that game.
I came close, but yeah, it's just something about it. It just didn't feel right, and I couldn't get over those stupid motion controls.
Yeah,
it was terrible. But
I still have yet to play. Shoot, what's it called?
Skyward Sword.
Yeah, Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was like years ago.
Yeah, I've not played that. I've heard it's really good. It came out when Skyrim did, and I ended up getting Skyrim. And I never played. I heard good things about it, but
yeah, I heard it was good. That was just at that point, the Wii went into a box and never came out.
Yeah, my Wii broke now. I don't even have a Wii.
That's sad.
Yeah, I want to get a Wii U just once Zelda comes out for that, if it does.
That speaking of Nintendo and Zelda and such, the word on the street, or I don't know if it's the word on the street, but what I am predicting is that this E3 we will see the Nintendo, what's codenamed the NX, their next console.
The mobile, is that the? That's not mobile, right? That's like.
No, that's like their next console. And it's rumored to be on par with the Xbox One and the PS4 in terms of
that's surprising
performance and stuff.
They're like, guys, let's make the graphics actually good this time. So I was like, I guess we'll try that since the Wii U bombed.
First of all, that's exactly what Nintendo needs to do. And they need to make it not like... It needs to look like something that was not produced by Fisher-Price.
Yes.
And this is Nintendo's moment where they need to really pull out the big guns, because they have the tools. They can do it. They've got all of the franchises. Your Marios, your Metroids, your Zeldas.
They just need to
they
just need to do it right, man. Like
if the NX, which it's rumored to come out later this year, which is why I think
that'll be early. Yeah.
But I think, also later this year, it'll be, fall of this year will be 3 years we've had of, wait, is that right? 2013, 14, 15? Yeah, 3 years of Xbone and PS4.
Wow, has it really been that long? Well,
yeah.
Wow.
So this is the perfect moment for Nintendo to come out and have a non-Fisher-Pricey, children's toy, have really good performance, and just like if they came out later this year and they'll probably port the new Zelda game over, which would probably be fine. Kind of like a new Mario. If they made a really BA Metroid game, they could just pull out everything and really get some market share, which they don't have right now.
Yeah.
At least not in the console space. In the handheld, of course, they've always dominated that.
They own that.
Which is about time for a new handheld console.
Yeah, what the 3DS XL was a couple years ago.
Yeah, well, they did the new 3DS a year or two ago.
Oh yeah,
but it's still just 3DS, and the 3DS was 2011. Was it that long ago? That sounds about right. Somewhere in there. But if they came out with something that was they need to come out with they needed to come out with something that's really think of the graphics you could do in handheld these days.
Yeah, seriously.
How fast mobile technology has developed.
I mean, yeah, cell phones these days even are
Yeah. Or look at a lot of the old Vita games.
10 pet shrapnel, 16 bio ID verification. What is that? What is bio ID? I don't.
Probably just something you throw into TT and get money out of it. But the Vita was capable of some pretty nice graphics.
Oh, the Vita was. Are they not made anymore?
It technically still is, but Sony hasn't put any support behind it in several years now. It started dying off like 2 or 3 years ago. Like they haven't.
So I could probably buy one of those for cheap. Wait, if I buy that, can I play like the PS4 like stream play, whatever you call it?
Yeah, the remote play.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
That's a good question. What are those costing Craigslist right now?
That's a good question. Because Sony there's been no first-party titles for that in years. The only games that have come out have been really like, there's been a ton of JRPGs and indie games. That's pretty much it. It's had no first-party support, which is really, really sad. Because it's a very capable device, but they didn't do that one right.
Yeah, I mean, that thing was powerful.
Yeah, I've got I forget, Killzone something or other, but it was a Killzone Vita game, and that was like it was pretty much like very close to Killzone on PS.
Oh yeah, I remember you let me play that. That was pretty.
And Killzone on PS3 was already like really insanely good graphics for the PS3 hardware, so it's very close to that, and so you can imagine like it's pretty solid.
Wait, what was the Vita called? The second. Wait, there was 2 versions of Vita, right?
Yeah, there was the Vita, and I think it was just like the Vita Slim or
it
was 2000 or Vita 2000 or something like that.
I'm seeing there's a $100 one, there's a $150 one.
Wow, still that much?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything lower than 100.
That's too bad. There were some pretty good games that came out for the Vita. There was even Gravity Rush was a really good Vita game that they are remaking for PS4. Well, not really remaking. They're kind of remastering to release on PS4. So that was pretty cool. There was a fairly decent Uncharted game. There was a couple other kind of cool games. But that was a platform that had a lot of potential that Sony just didn't do good, which is really sad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think one of the biggest things is like a lot of mobile gaming. At least, I mean, not for hardcore people, but like a lot of mobile gaming is just all on phones these days.
That's the big excuse that everyone made for kind of the failure of the Vita. But if you look at the Nintendo stuff, they are still killing it with the handheld gaming.
But that's because everyone that uses that is on their way to high school in a school bus. They don't own a cell phone. Maybe I don't know.
I think a lot of older people own 3DSs.
Yeah,
too.
I'd be curious to see what the data is in like age group for DS owners.
Now I totally get that in today's world, it is way more difficult to make a handheld console successful. Like it's not like it was in the early 2000s where, or even in the days of the PSP back in 2005, it was a lot easier back then, but it can still be done if you release some really good quality content for your handheld gaming device, like you can, because that's what Nintendo's all about. Nintendo, because the 3DS is like kind of a crappy piece of hardware, but the games are really good
and unique and creative and good.
Yep, and that's exactly what Sony missed with the Vita, because they kind of did this with the PSP, but they also had some originals that kind of stood on their own. But I think what they tried right out of the gate with the Vita was they really wanted a console quality experience, but handheld.
Yep.
And I think they included that to also mean they just want console games for the handheld. They wanted to port all the console games and have that run on a handheld. And nobody wants that. Yeah. Nobody wants a dumbed down version of something they can buy and play on their TV.
Yeah, you need like quality, like specific content to that device.
Yeah, and they had both of those for the PSP. They had your console ports, and they also had a lot of like really good first party original titles. I mean, there was.
You mean the 3DS?
The PSP.
Oh, PSP, yeah.
Like Metal Gear Acid, Metal Gear Peace Walker.
I forgot about Acid. That was.
There was Metal Gear Acid. There was Metal Gear Acid 2. There was Metal Gear Portable Ops. And then there was Metal Gear Peace Walker. All of which were fantastic.
I never had Portable Ops or Peace Walker or Acid 2. I had Acid 1.
I think Acid 2 is actually pretty rare right now. That might actually be worth money. But yeah, the first Metal Gear Acid that was super fun. There was a Twisted Metal game that was super fun. There was just a lot of really fun PSP games. I had a Siphon Filter was a really fun PSP
wow,
game.
I totally forgot about that entire franchise. Does that exist anymore?
I don't think so. They came out with some really good PSP games. I think that was about it for them.
I forgot. I remember you showing me Siphon Filter on like PlayStation 1, or we had a jam pack with that or something.
Yep. Yeah, actually, I bought that. Well, it's been several years now, but I snagged a copy of that for PS1 not super long ago and fired that up. That was fun. That's a fun game.
Guy ran weird.
Yeah. That was a great game for PS1 because there wasn't really much stuff like that for PS1 back then.
Another 10-ped loot. These are looting pretty decent.
We're not doing so bad right now.
Also, we're not getting any globals, but maybe this one will be a global.
I can feel it. It's simmering. We'll have a global coming here soon.
We need to get webcams. I just thought of that.
Yeah, we need to find some good ones. If anybody has any suggestions for good webcams,
send them our way.
We'll buy them. Or if you want to get rid of one,
you can give it to us for free.
Yeah. We take donations.
If you want to send us anything valuable for free, we'll take that for free.
Unless it's a live or if it's a timeshare.
Yeah, if it's like illegal. Yeah, I don't want a timeshare.
Yeah.
I've had enough of those talks.
Oh, have you done those?
Yeah, it was actually awesome. Not the talk, but the fact that I got to go stay at some resort for like 2 days. And then they're just like, here's what you need. I'm like, I don't want that. They're like, let me tell you why you need it. I'm like, oh, okay, that does make kind of sense, but I don't want that and I can't afford that. Do
they make you like sign up right there?
You don't got to sign up for anything. They just talk to you about it.
Or do they try to get you to sign up?
You sat, at least the one we went to. We sat in like a 1-hour presentation, and then they set you up at a desk with some person. And then they're like they were kind of pushy, but they're also like, hey man, if you don't want this, don't buy it, whatever. So we're like, yeah.
That's good.
But then they keep dropping the price, and then all of a sudden you're like, it's like this thing where it's like, I almost want this now. It's working. They're gonna make. But then we didn't.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Like, this actually sounds like it'd be a good deal.
Yeah.
Oh, where'd you go?
Are we getting owned?
Slightly.
Let's focus our efforts here. All right. All right. What's the next biggest one? We got
this old one right here.
Yeah. Okay. This is how you get the globals, right? Remember that time I got that Argo Hoff? That was like because I chalked that up to the fact that there was like 80 of them killing me at one time.
That was fun. Do you know how long ago that was?
Probably like 4 years ago or something.
It was almost exactly 5 years ago.
Yeah. We're old.
Yeah, man. Half a decade gone just like that.
Bam.
What happened?
Time's weird. Well, they gotta make time so fast.
I don't know. It's kind of upsetting. I'm kind of getting upset.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad now. We can't stop it.
Oh.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
We could just hope for that.
I can hope for that. The only reason, don't make fun of me of this just coming out of nowhere, because I looked over and I saw an ad for this, so that's where this is coming from.
Hanson?
But no.
Yeah.
It's actually for the new Cloverfield movie. Have you seen the trailers for that?
There's a new Cloverfield movie?
Yes. Did you not see the trailers for that?
No.
It looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see the trailer.
It's like different.
Is it filmed like a Blair Witch or no?
No. It's like shot. It appears to be like an actual movie, and the trailer does not give much away, but you can kind of get an idea of the premise, and it seems like.
All right, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I would recommend it. There was an ad on my monitor.
When's that coming out?
3/11/16. So like in a couple weeks.
Oh, bad guy's coming.
It's called 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh.
And it has what's his face in it from John Goodman.
Wait, who's that? That sounds familiar. From Office? Wait,
no.
What's his name? What's Jim Halpert's name? John something.
Something Krasinski?
Maybe. Anyway, who's John Goodman or whatever?
He was in Roseanne.
Oh, okay.
He was the voice of what's his face, the furry monster in Monsters Inc.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy. He was also, I believe, I think he was also a voice actor in Rage.
Oh, really?
Which have you played Rage?
I have not, other than at QuakeCon, like the little demo. Is it worth playing?
Depends what the sale price is.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. But then you get to the end and you get frustrated because you think about what the game could have been. And if they just kind of focused their efforts a little bit more, it could have been amazing.
Isn't it like Doom with vehicles or something?
A little bit. It's kind of got like this open world, a little bit of some RPG elements going on. But then when you go, I don't know, I guess kind of like missions or whatever, you kind of go to these other areas where they're kind of like dungeons. It's kind of how they function. And then you play through that. That's kind of plays a little bit like Doom. But then you get your open world, and then your RPG type elements. There's a little bit of questing and stuff. Then you got your vehicles and all that kind of fun jazz. But it's actually really what happened. Basically, the way it goes is that it starts off pretty fun. You kind of get an idea, and you kind of think, "Oh, this is going to be like a Borderlands or like a Fallout type of a." There's going to be quests and things, and there's going to be this huge open world RPG type stuff going on. Mm-hmm. And you start to get a little bit of that. You start to get into like the story a little bit. You kind of think like, oh, like the story kind of is intriguing and sounds interesting, and then you kind of get to the end of the game, and you kind of think, oh, that was it.
That was disappointing.
Like your anticipation and your expectations start to build till about 75% of the way through the game, and then it kind of is like, is anything else is this gonna keep going? Like what?
And then they rushed it.
Yeah, it has a
rushed vibe.
I wouldn't say a rushed vibe. I'd say maybe there's a sense that there was a lack of time and/or resources, but I think it's more of a like if they had focused it more kind of a semi-non-linear just story, and kind of dropped a lot of the Fallout, Elder Scrolls type of elements. I think they would have had a little bit. Like you can tell it wasn't like super focused.
Yeah.
But definitely the ending is, I don't know if like notoriously bad or infamously bad. It's known for its horrible ending. Like it just ends. Yeah, like you're going, and then it's like over, and you're like, what? That was it.
Yeah, I hate that. I've played quite a few games like that, and it's always like disappointing.
Especially when there's those games that have this huge build up to the end. And you just have this in your head, like however this is gonna end, it's gonna be freaking epic, and then it just kind of ends, and you're like, wait, what? That was it? There are many games that have done that for me.
Yeah.
Halo 3.
Oh man, that game.
We need to go back and play through the campaign of Halo 3.
I would do that. We own the Master Chief Collection. We were going to play through all those. We haven't played through any of them.
We definitely need to do that, because I played through that a couple years ago, and the only other time I played the campaign was when the release night.
The night it came out, yeah.
And I remember we were all pissed. We were like, this sucks. This was super disappointing, all this stuff. And a couple years ago, I thought, well, maybe we're just disappointed. Maybe it's actually not that bad. Maybe I need to play through this again.
Yeah.
And kind of just look at this objectively and see what this is really like. And no, yeah, it was still pretty bad. It was
Just really bad.
because it starts off and you're thinking, okay, maybe I was a little too hard on this when it first came out. Let me see if I can actually give it. Yeah, but halfway, you're just like, never mind.
It's actually terrible. It's as terrible.
It's actually
as
really terrible. Exactly.
Always thought it was.
Exactly. Like,
yeah,
no, I
had
this right the first time. This is pretty bad. But
you weren't just like sleep deprived and in a bad mood. It was actually bad.
It was actually, yeah. But I definitely recommend. We need to go back and play through that again, just so you can reaffirm that and make sure it's not just that first night.
Yeah, I would definitely do that.
Oh, it was so bad. Like, you're playing the Covenant are on Earth. Things are getting blowed up left and right. They're digging up something in the middle of like Africa or something. You don't know what they're trying to dig up. You're like, oh, this is bad. We gotta save the world. Whatever's happening is terrible news. They open up like this big like portal thingy, and you're like, WTF, whatever this is, I think it's about to be a bad time. And all these Covenant ships go through like this giant portal stuff, and it's like really freaking epic and awesome music. You're like, oh crap, I think the whole world is about to die. And you're like, okay. And then so the Covenant leave, and you're kind of like, oh crap, we need to figure out what to do to make them not destroy the whole everything. And then this ship comes in, and then it's like the flood is here. You're like, wait,
I don't
what?
remember any of that. Like, because it's been like...
Oh yeah. So the Covenant all leave, and you just have the sense of like, oh crap! Like, it's kind of the calm after the storm.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, this is that. It's like everything's real calm and quiet. You're just like, this is bad. And then this ship comes in out of nowhere, and then the next level starts, and it's the flood is like all over the ship. And you're like, why am I even bothering with this on the ship right now? And it's like, why is this even? And then you finish that part, and then they're gone for a little while.
The worst part about all that is the marketing that led up to that, the commercials, made it seem so epic. It was like, oh, this is going to be such an incredible storyline. There's like some old guy talking about some past battle he was in.
Yeah, like a lot of their marketing material was kind of like, it's supposed to be like
22 pad right there. Yeah.
It was supposed to be sort of like the veterans of the war kind of reflecting back on this huge epic war between the Covenant and the humans.
This is
like
Halo 3, by the way, right?
Yeah, Halo 3, yeah. And so it was like, you had this, like, they kept talking about, like, oh, the big war, all that. Like, you had this huge sense that this massive battle, this massive epic battle for the survival of humanity went down. And it was... So the marketing material was really good. So... rewind. Halo 1, amazeballs. Halo 2 came out, and there was a lot of anticipation for that. And at least for us, it was kind of disappointing. But you had this sense that they bit off more than they could chew. Everything was really rushed, and it was kind of like, okay, it's kind of understandable that maybe they didn't have enough time to do the thing they really wanted to do, because they did amazing with Halo 1, but maybe they just didn't. It just ran out of time, and they didn't really have an option. It just that's just how it went.
Yeah.
Some things got dropped, some things weren't quite as smooth as they should have been, all that kind of stuff. So Halo 3 comes around, and you think, okay, here is their chance to redeem themselves. This is when they're going to make it like amazing. And they had all this fantastic marketing material, and then you play the game.
Yeah, whoever they hired to do those freaking commercials should work for them to make the storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that was like, oh, this is good. This is actually good.
Oh, that was.
And then the game was like, oh, this is why people make fun of video game storylines.
Yeah.
Because of this exact same thing right here.
It was just like, oh, come on. This was your chance to, like, redeem yourself, to be like, okay, it didn't turn out exactly the way we wanted. Here we go. Here's Halo 3. It's going to be really epic. And then it just...
Oh, boy.
It's kind of much more of the same thing.
I walked up too close.
Oh, good.
I did a bad thing.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh. 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 I did bad.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, they're all youngs, I think. We need to not. We need. We're gonna have more if we don't. Oh boy.
Everything's fine. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. See, we're still alive.
We got this.
Okay.
Die.
Yeah, Halo 3.
We need
Do you remember?
globals.
Do you remember Halo Reach at all?
Not much. I played through that.
We did co-op the campaign, but
I think I played through that once, and yeah.
yeah, I remember it being.
Same with
okay.
ODST. I played ODST once, and then.
I never played that one.
Oh boy, we got newcomers to the party.
But then Bungie got rid of the Halo franchise. Microsoft took it over. Remember when we played through Halo 4?
That adds some good cinematics.
That was how you do it. That was probably the first Halo game since the original that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, I was actually shocked. I'm like, whoa, this is good.
I know, exactly, because every other Halo game I bought at midnight when it first came out.
Yeah.
Even though I thought, maybe Halo Reach isn't quite, maybe it's not going to be the Halo I want. I still bought them. I bought them all at midnight. Halo 4, I let sit. I'm like, I'm done. After Halo Reach, I was like, I'm done. This is, I don't know. I'm not even wasting money on that. I'm done with this. And then eventually I picked it up. I thought, because I had some friends that bought it and were playing multiplayer. I thought, okay, I'll pick this one up. Then we fired up the campaign and we were like, whoa, this is good.
That was really good.
Like really the only complaint I had about Halo 4, the campaign, was the music wasn't it wasn't nearly as good as the previous Halo games.
That was a different person though, right?
Yeah, they didn't have Marty O'Donnell.
Didn't they fire him?
Bungie did after Destiny.
It's weird.
Which is really sad. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, like he was like the one that I wonder if he did something dumb or something.
He was so good. Like, if anyone hasn't seen it, I think it was hang on, let me think. E3 2005 maybe. As during the Microsoft, I think it was the end of the Microsoft press conference, they did the big announcement reveal trailer thing for Halo 3. So if you can find that on YouTube, go watch that. Listen to it at moderately high volume, but go into the video, because the way that they play these things at press conferences and stuff, they don't tell you what the game is. They just play this video, and sometimes there's rumors that, they're going to show off Halo 3 or whatever, but they just kind of play this video, so it's you don't know it's Halo until you know it's Halo. So if you find that video, go watch it, but pretend like you have no idea what the video is about.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And
hey, where are you? I got you. Anyway, continue.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, you will get an idea of the music in that makes that so good. That Marty O'Donnell guy was good at that. Halo music was the best music.
It is very good. Are you dead? Oh no, you're not dead.
No, not yet. I'm getting there though. Slowly.
We got this.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, my gun is broken, or my amp, something's broken.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, my gun.
Oh, good.
How did that happen? Uh-oh, wait, no, it's... Yeah, it's my amp.
Oh, that's not as bad. Shoot, I want to watch that Halo thing now. Because that was such an epic, reveal launch, kind of reveal teaser.
Oh, you should heal
trailer.
yourself.
It's fine. Halo 3 reveal trailer. Yeah, E3 2006. Wow, that was a while ago. Nearly 10 years ago. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Getting so old.
No, wait, this one's not it. No, yeah, it's it. This is it. Yeah. How come I can't hear it? Man, that was the music in that little trailer thing was that was fantastic.
Now I want to play Halo. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was so
I
good.
forgot about that.
The little piano thinger that they did. Oh.
I am your shield. I am your soul. I know you. Your past. Your future.
Oh, okay.
That was good. I forgot all about that.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, we got a collection of buddies over here.
Yeah, they're slowly making them go away.
One of these got to be global. We killed so many. Come on.
Yeah, that's got to be coming here soon. Come on, Mind Dark, hook us up. There's one. Here comes another one down. Come on, keep. Why am I not shooting? Oh, the item you're trying to use is damaged. Oh, I think my amp broke. See, that's how many of these we've killed. I just tore through a whole amp.
Your amp was fully fixed?
Oh yeah.
What's full TT for your amp?
30 ped.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is more than that. Mine's 123.
How much does it decay though?
Not that quick. I don't know.
Yeah. I usually get like. Oh, I can't. I should probably figure it out, but I think it's like 1,500 shots out of it.
Wow, I almost died. What amp do you have? I got a beast.
It is an Omegaton A103,
Okay.
so it's not like a big amp. The beast any good?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get me a beast.
Yeah, it only works for BLP though, so.
Oh, well, never mind then. I probably need to look at getting some new equipment and stuff. I'd love to get me some new armor. New armor, new plates, new amp.
I want to buy new things.
Need some new stuff going on.
Yeah, I kind of want to deposit a bunch and buy some toys in this game again.
Man, that
always
was fun. Remember when you're like buying like a whole new set of armor and stuff, or
Yeah.
like a new gun? You're like, oh, this is exciting.
I miss that. I want to dump like some more money in this game.
We need to get us a land area.
That would be fun. Super game time land area for all our events and parties.
Yeah. Do a bunch of giveaways and stuff. Do weekly giveaways.
That would be fun.
Look at that.
It almost makes me want to do that. I wonder if, like, what the most cheap land area we could get would be.
I haven't looked recently. It was a few months ago I looked, and I think some of them were like 20 plus grand.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
They're expensive. Land areas are expensive.
That'd be fun though to get one and then like do a bunch of videos with it.
It would be a lot of fun.
It'd be like probably better marketing than most people do for their Like we'd have better marketing for it than
Oh,
most
yeah.
people's land areas.
We could do so many events and things. Hmm. We just need some partners. If anybody wants to go in a land area, let us know.
We should look into it. We should see if anyone's interested. I mean, I could probably swing as an investment, swing like $5,000 or something, and we just need other people though.
We need like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah.
If you're looking to, so, you know, the big question. We did a video on this, but we still get these questions. Is everyone expects to make money playing Entropia, and we all know that you don't make money playing Entropia.
No.
And we've said it in other videos before. I feel like we say this all the time, and people probably get. I would get upset if people kept saying this, but there are ways that you can make money playing Entropia. It is possible. It is possible to make money, and one of those ways is with land areas. The problem is you need a pretty significant investment to actually make money.
So we need investors.
Yeah, so if you want to actually make money in Entropia, you know, not sweating, not, 3 cents an hour or anything like that. If you want to make actual cash money, a land area is one of the ways you can do it.
Yeah.
So if you want to make money, just let us know.
Send us your money then.
Yeah,
That's how you
send
make
us-
it. That's all you gotta do. It's not a scam, guys. This isn't a scam.
No, it's completely legit. No, if anyone actually really did, like, legitimately wanted to go into the land area,
That'd be awesome.
we probably could make it happen, but I mean, we're talking thousands of dollars.
That'd be fun though. You could have like so many things going on.
Oh yeah, man, that could be so much fun. So if anyone's got like,
20 grand that they
20
don't know what to do with.
between 5 and 20 grand laying around,
Just send it to us. We'll give you the PayPal in the description.
yeah, you can just
Just
PayPal it to us.
Just send it right there. We'll make sure you're taken care of.
It's totally legit.
We will not shut down the YouTube channel, close our Entropia accounts, and disappear off the face of the earth. Probably.
No, that wouldn't really
I
be
mean,
worth
this-
20 grand, I don't think.
Yeah, it might be.
I mean, 200. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to give us 200 grand?
Then that would happen.
I mean, no, that would not. That would not.
You would just make more money, so it'd be
Yeah,
better
you would
for
make more money. So you would make all your money back within a month
and
at most.
And then every week thereafter, you double your money.
Yeah, well,
And
you will
if you get
regular
other people
deposits.
to sign up, you'll
Yeah,
make
then
more
you
money.
get 10% of all the money that they put in.
all the tiers be under below you.
Exactly. So it's kind of like a tiered model.
Yeah, it's just a
pricing
tier.
model. Yeah.
It's a tier scheme. Tier
No, model. It's a model.
Yeah, it's a tier model.
Yeah. It's not a scheme.
Of course not.
Oh man, what was that like penny auction?
Ziegler.
That
blew up.
Oh man.
So many people are like, dude. I remember I had a couple people. They're like, yo, I've been making a lot of money lately. I'm like, okay. And just backstory. I do web design and I do marketing. And then they go, I'm making a lot of money doing online marketing. I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Good for you, man.
I'm very familiar with this. I'm familiar with passive income and different strategies with blogs and such. How are you doing that? Like, what's your client base? How do you make? It was like, oh, you just post these text things onto websites, and you double your money. I was like, that doesn't sound legit. No, I know it doesn't sound legit, but let me show you this video on YouTube. It is. Oh,
Like
okay.
that was, it was that. Like I had like a few several people trying to get me to get in on that.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone knew somebody else that was making thousands of dollars
Yeah.
a week. Like
They weren't.
Yeah, they weren't. But everybody knew somebody else who was making just thousands and thousands of dollars a week.
Just like money pouring into their wallets. They didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So I'm always like, oh, how do they do that? Like what?
Why
what do you
is
need to
like
do?
first question? How is that a sustainable business model for the company? But no one thought about that. It's just, well, you're helping them market it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Which would be all perfectly fine. It's like whatever. It doesn't matter, except that in order to get into this thing, you got to pay money into
Yeah,
it.
you had to pay that.
That
money.
would that's the. If someone comes along and says like, "Oh yeah, you can make like tons of extra money just like doing these, clicking on this stuff," okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
If it's like, "Oh yeah, but you got to pay," I mean, the more money you pay into it, the more money you can get out of it.
Of course.
It's like, oh, good, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, any money making opportunity, well, if they're asking for money in exchange to give you money,
Yeah.
I mean there's investments, and then there's paying money into a system to get money back out of it,
Yeah.
which
That's not investment.
just do your homework. Do your homework. That's all I gotta say there.
Yeah. I got 20 shots left here. 18.
I got about 180. One more?
Yeah, this is the one right here. He's coming
There we
after
go.
us.
This is gonna be a Hoff. I can feel it.
I can feel it in my bones.
I got a Jones in my bones.
Here we go. This is where it ends right here.
This is where we make it big. We're gonna be rich after this one.
And then we're gonna buy a land area with the all-time holiday.
Oh,
I
man.
got a ped. I got one.
Yeah,
ped.
I got about a pet.
That's cool. Well, we're not getting a land area with that, but
I don't think you can get anything for about 10 cents.
yeah, no one's gonna give us anything for that. Dang it!
It's too bad. This game is a scam.
This game is a scam. Why didn't I get $1 million? This is dumb.
We spent all that time and we got nothing.
And I'm
for
not
it.
rich now.
What the crap? This was
I just-
not what
okay.
I expected.
I just spent money and I didn't make a bunch. Why is this a scam? Why is this so much of a scam?
Because it is. They're scammy people. They do this on purpose. They try to lure you in with all of these promises of wealth and riches, and then you spend all of your money on this game,
They're just
and you come out and you get nothing on the other end.
They're just taking advantage of us people. That's what they're doing.
It is such a scam. Such a scam. Oh, hey, we got friends.
Oh wow, wow, a bunch of friends. Let's get this provider, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
I think I actually have some universal ammo too.
Oh, yeah, if you got shrapnel, I've had like a couple thousand worth of shrapnel. Couple thousand shots, not dollars.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of shots.
Yeah. I feel like I gotta clarify stuff like that because we still get comments on some of our videos where people are like, "Oh, it's totally a scam. This game is a scam."
Yeah,
No.
sure.
It doesn't. It's not how it works.
Yeah. Oh boy, I gotta do this with my Bravo.
Then you get the people that think we get paid to like say this game is really awesome.
Yeah. No,
That's
have
the
you
best-
watched
that's
any of
the
our
best.
videos?
I know,
Like-
that's the funniest thing because if you watch any of our other videos, you would know.
Oh wow.
Like what was the one the quest thing that we did like a walkthrough for? Oh, it's for the Vault Hunter quest.
Oh man, we were so
That was
like
just-
angry.
that was a 2-part series. Go watch those videos and then tell us how you think that we get
Yeah,
paid from
explain to
Mind
us how we make money from Mind Arc after watching those videos. Explain to us how we're PR for Mind Arc after watching those videos.
Yeah. Yeah, we dumped over it. We weren't really like harsh on them or anything. We just expressed our
We were just expressive. We weren't harsh. We were expressive.
Yeah.
Expressive of hatred.
Which I think we had a reasonable argument.
Oh, you died.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to kill this thing before I die and then loot it.
Okay. Do you not have any shrapnel you can turn into universal ammo?
I probably do, but
You probably got a buttload. Because I had a buttload.
come on, die. Oh, we evaded it, of course.
I remember when that was not a thing.
Evade.
Yep.
I remember when beacon missions weren't a thing. We should do one of those soon.
Yes, we need to do a beacon mission.
If anyone wants to do a beacon mission, send us a message and we'll do it.
Yes. Yeah, we need to get a group together and do a beacon mission.
Come on, baby. Almost there.
You getting it?
It's happening. Slowly, but it's happening. Oh, come on. It's so close.
That's our Hoff right there.
There it is. Oh, don't die. Oh, don't die. Oh, jeez.
That's how I'm supposed to pay for rent next week.
Better be able to. Oh, jeez.
'Cause I put all my money into this game.
Oh, jeez. There's something big hitting me now.
Oh,
I'm not gonna get this. I'm dead.
Oh, I'm gonna get
Look at this. Look at this.
Is it bad?
Yeah, it's very bad. Come on. I'm trying to kill him with a Bravo. It's just...
The fate of my home
Here we go.
is in your hands.
I got this. Don't worry. It helps if you hit the button harder.
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Well, better start packing, I suppose.
This is the worst day of my life.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go back and kill
Could
him?
be. No, I'm flying away.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll never know.
Yeah.
I quit. I quit the game.
I accept my fate.
Well,
Yep. Well,
that's a depressing ending.
we lost. Again. I'm actually pretty surprised we didn't get any globals there.
Yeah, really. We were cranking through him for a while.
Yeah, we tore through a bunch of those. Yeah,
Here's my dead, lifeless body for you to look upon as we close this out.
Yeah. It looks good. It's a good looking body.
Oh, I know. Well,
It's too bad it's dead.
yeah, it's dead, and it didn't loot the Hoff either. So,
Well, you win some, you lose some.
well,
Yep, there you go.
hope this was enjoyable in some way or another.
Just talking about Halo, pretty much just Halo the whole time.
Lots of Halo. It was the Halo.
Halo.
It was the Halo one.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Yep.